Eighth, Islam deifies Jesus without even realizing it. Allah is uncreated and eternal, but as we've seen, there are two uncreated and eternal persons with Allah, His Word, His eternal speech, and the Spirit that He breathes out. And yet, in Surah 4, verse 171, even when the Quran is asserting that He's only a prophet, it refers to Jesus as Allah's Word and as a spirit from Allah. As if this weren't enough, Jesus goes on to create life in exactly the same way Allah creates life. Allah fashions a man out of clay and then breathes His Spirit into it. What does Jesus do? He fashions a clay bird and then breathes His Spirit into it. And this gives life. Jesus is co-creator. No wonder His followers started worshiping Him.
He says that Kalimat Allah, that Isa being referred to as the word of Allah, must mean that He is divine. So although the Quran says clearly that He's not divine, no, it makes a mistake, He is divine. Well, you're all over the place. You're fumbling all over the place. It's embarrassing. Kalimatullah is defined in chapter 3, verse 58 of the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ مَثَلَ عِيسَى عِنْدَ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ آدَمَ خَلَقَهُ مِنْ تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ قَالَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُونَ.
5 minutes left.
He said to him, be, and he was. The word is defined in the Quran as be. So Allah says be, and things are. Just like He said be with Adam, He said be with Jesus, and He was.
Mohammed Hijab said that the Quran calls Jesus the Word because Allah said be, and He was. So Allah said be, and He was, and this makes Him Allah's Word. Now that's very interesting because according to chapter 16, verse 40 of the Quran, that's how Allah creates everything. That's how Allah creates me. So, Allah created me by saying be, and according to Mohammed Hijab, that's how you can identify someone as the word of Allah. What's that make me? I am the word of Allah, according to Mohammed Hijab. So, if you reject anything I say...
1 minute left.
If you reject anything I say for the rest of the evening, you're guilty of rebelling against Allah's word.